Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am great.
Are you prepared?
Oh,
Are you psyched?
Psyched, yes. Prepared, no. I was just saying, like, it's so bizarre. People have been coming to Mongolia like this for years. There's years of work, scouting and running around and figuring things out and finding people and interviewing people and stuff. And now it's like this is the center of the universe, and all things pour here. And from here, we go in that way. It's going to be unbelievable.
Very, very cool. Uglonimind!
Uglonimind. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
The day has eventually come. We are about 54 kilometers outside of the capital of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. This is going to be the start of an 84-day ride on horseback with the Mongolian Blue Wolf Expedition. This is one of the longest horse rides in Mongolia. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic. This ride is to raise money for the Veloo Foundation to help underprivileged kids in Mongolia, but I'll tell you more about that later. We have been invited to join them. We will not be riding the entire way, but we'll be going out 5 or 6 times during the entire expedition, spending time with them. We're going to explore all of Mongolia, some days by horse, some days by car, but we're going to take you guys along on this fantastic adventure.
Yeah.
Today we were supposed to start in the Gobi Desert, but unfortunately with some changes, we are starting here just outside of the capital and riding all the way down to the Gobi Desert. We will be following them for a few days, then we will be joining them on the next episode down in the Gobi Desert. With this expedition, we know we're going to go to places that most people don't know about. They have been looking at places to go throughout Mongolia for quite some time. This is fantastic. We're going to go and join them. We'll catch you a bit later.
Yep.
Bye! I want Haribo sponsorship.
Ah.
Who buys 500,000 Chinggis worth of Haribo? Me, not you. No. Right.
Come on. We're doing hugs. Are we doing hugs? Oh, yeah. I've forgotten all about that. Oh,
No, no offense.
You made it. You are hello. Take your Mickey. Take the Mickey out of it. Welcome.
So fantastic, all the riders have arrived. Pretty much everybody's here. They are going to have some lunch before we get everything packed up and onto the horses. This is going to be something special. The pandemonium. Can you imagine jumping on a horse for 84 days? That's going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. After this, you're going to love each other, you're going to hate each other. It's amazing about this expedition. Most of the other ones are about 10, 14 days, but this one, 84 days. 84 days. Wow.
84 days.
84 days.
This looks beautiful, you guys.
Hey!
If you click on Facebook, you can go to live tracking.
So you have to hand in your passport. They don't want people losing their passports on 84 days, so they're going to keep it safe for them.
And where's your passport?
Does anyone need to put your
Well, I stay here now. So I stay here now, so
That's good.
it's under my pillow. We're going to go have a look at exactly what it takes to prepare an 84-day journey. There's going to be 17 riders, all the crew, all the chefs, their own doctor. It's a lot to prepare for 84 days in the wild in Mongolia. People running around trying to prepare everything. It's a lot to prepare.
Oh yes, looks really busy.
All the riders, they get these boxes so they can put all their private stuff in, so it's easily calculated on how they can pack everything into the trucks.
We are going to put the expedition boxes in the bus because you're going to ride. And we will also bring your backpack in the bus. So if you need anything from the bag for ride, please pick up.
So it's fantastic. These 17 riders are traveling here to Mongolia from all over the world. These riders are helping to raise over $100,000 for the Veloo Foundation. So this charity is absolutely fantastic. We'll tell you more about that later. Yesterday, I spent some time with the Veloo Foundation at the preschools and the library, and how this money is being used to better the underprivileged kids here in Mongolia. These 17 riders that are here helping to raise the funds for the Veloo Foundation, they're absolute heroes in my book. And during the next couple of series, we'll spend a bit of time with them. We'll get to know them and a bit of their history. Beautiful. Shame. And I'll be leaving my boy for a few days. Hi. Look, you say hello. Say hello. You'll be leaving Daddy.
The whole idea of everything is that we want to finish up in Ulaanbaatar in 84 days, all of us healthy, all of us happy, all of the horses healthy. So when we are out there riding, Bagi and the guides are God. If they tell you something about your horse, they're correct. They're not making shit up. They're not saying it because they don't like you. They're caring about the horses.
All right, guys. Dr. Suki is your doctor. He is like a real doctor, proper doctor. He's got certificates and all sorts. Whatever you tell him is completely confidential.
I'm gonna get you.
So if you're suffering from anything, if you're, I don't know, feeling a bit unhappy or whatever, he'll give you the hug. The ride itself, as Julie said, you can spread out laterally. You can't spread out the other way. Simply because the white 76 Long Cruiser, that is your rear marker. If the ride does come off, we need to get there.
Yeah, so all the riders, they're going to come now to the horses and they're going to fit the saddles and the stirrups so that now they get to choose which is going to be their horse. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to ride today. There were going to be some days that I could ride, but fortunately today is one of those days, since one of the riders is coming tomorrow evening, since his plane was delayed. So there is a spare horse. Very cool. Very happy.
Yeah.
Very, very happy.
We are leaving before them, so because Flame a little bit tired, so we're heading back home. So say Papa, Daddy.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Bye-bye, Daddy. Everybody's just making the last preparations. We're going to ride, I think, 25 kilometers today. Not a very long ride today, but at least it's an opportunity for the riders to get to know their horses and for the people taking care of the horses to see that we are riding them the right way too. This is it, guys. Time to get on a horse, take this ride. Very cool. So here we go. All the riders, except for Julie, are on their horses. The guides, all the trucks are all ready. Fantastic. Mongolia, here I come. Wow, it's windy up here. But this is our first official stop. It's just spectacular. I thought it'd be colder, but it's not. It's really nice in the sun. Our first ride was from all the way over there. Really, really nice. Still getting used to riding this horse, so we'll get there. So we're just waiting for the trucks to come up. I have 2 trucks coming. 2 already made it here. So I came to duck behind the car because it is extremely windy up here. We're at our first rest stop, so we're just stopping, having some goodies, some sweets, some water, letting the horses have a little bit of rest, and then we will carry on in a second. To be out here doing this and having the privilege to follow Blue Wolf is absolutely phenomenal. So it's going to be a real adventure. We'll see how it's going to be like to camp tonight. That'll be fun. But this is definitely getting to explore some of Mongolia. So absolutely fantastic. So let's get going. Convoy has arrived to catch us up. These are the cars that will be following us for the entire journey. Semeno! Yuana! So we finally made it to our camp. We're doing 25 kilometers today, 25 kilometers tomorrow, and then they're going to increase it. Of course, it's 3,500, 3,600 kilometers to do over the 84 days. Find my stuff and rest my legs. Woo! Really painful in the legs. Wow! My legs are killing me. And I did some riding when I was a kid. While I was growing up, my dad used to ride a lot, so we used to ride a lot when I was a kid, and that was kind of the best memories I had. Unfortunately, when I became a teenager, I didn't ride so much. I've probably ridden once or twice over the last couple of years. So one practice ride 2 days ago, and now 25 Ks on a horse. I'm gonna feed it big time tomorrow. But very cool. Yeah. So now all the boxes with all their stuff has been delivered, and they're getting all their stuff, taking it to their tents. Still waiting for my stuff, hasn't come yet. It's good to come and have a look around. So because they're prepared for everything, they have all the water and hay and food for all the horses, which is important. And they said that it's kind of cool that after like a week, the horses know exactly that when they're going to get to the end, that's where their food is, that's where their water is. That's the really exciting part. This is the big yellow bus. That carries all the boxes for the official riders for the whole 84 days. Some Land Cruisers, some other trucks to transport all the gears. There at the back is all the two-man tents for all the riders. Take you and show you. So this gear, this cutie little gear, this is the doctor's gear. So he has his own gear, and people, if they have any problems or they need to go and see the doctor, they just can knock on that door and go inside. Should I go see if he's got any like really good painkillers? So good. Here is 2 other gears for a lot of the crew, and where we can sit and have something to eat, since they have their own chefs. So really, really nice. And the stars of the show, these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful animals. I'm really addicted to riding horses now. Absolutely love it. And I'm in the best country in the world for riding horses. What a privilege. I'm going to be able to follow these guys along on their epic adventure. Go to different places, see the Gobi Desert, see the north of Mongolia, the west of Mongolia. It's going to be absolutely awesome to see all these places, you know, and to do it in your own car. They do it, people do it, but it takes guts. Here we have everything, so that's really, really nice. Oh, I smell food. Let's go have a look. I'm not going to disturb them too much. They got a lot of cooking to do for all these people, but it smells fantastic. So my stuff, the truck that had my stuff has finally arrived, and this is pretty much what I got. A bag with some change of clothes, sleeping bag, tripod, my camera bag, and my drone. So now I just got to find which tent is mine.
No, I mean, you don't have a neighbor, right?
Eh?
Nobody's in that tent, right?
That one?
Yeah.
Not that I know
Yeah,
of.
that's your tent.
That's my tent.
Yes.
And
This is a nice little tent.
I have a
this
new
one?
neighbor. Hello, neighbor.
I just
Yeah, I like.
Found my tent for the night, so I can go and get my gear and get in. I think I need to get another top because it is getting colder. All settled into the tent. The riders and the staff, they're just relaxing while they're actually busy preparing dinner for us, and we just get to enjoy the Mongolian steppe. I'm quite speechless. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. So really glad to be able to bring you guys along on this. I know that this is not our regular thing with the homestead and the greenhouse, but of course we want to explore Mongolia and we want to share that with you, the whole Mongolian experience. Mongolia, the country, and growing stuff here and building a house and a greenhouse and actually living here. So this is part of living in Mongolia, is traveling around and enjoying the nature. They're having a real party. Really fun. I wish that I was doing this whole 84 days. It must be quite an adventure. But I'm happy a few days every here and there to come and see the most important things of Mongolia. If you ever come to Mongolia, you should ride. To see these things is priceless, absolutely priceless. We don't want to just be in life and just go through life, we want to live life. I wish Zula and Flame were here this time, but they will join us on later episodes of this Blue Wolf Totem experience. But the most important thing about this ride is the raising money for the Veloo Foundation for the underprivileged Mongolian kids. Sometime we will meet Julie and she'll explain a little bit more about the foundation and what they do in Mongolia. And of course I will leave all the information for that in the description so you can see what the foundation does. But it basically supports underprivileged kids in Mongolia with 2 preschools, a community library and activity center. They have so many things that they do to support these kids. It's just being there and to see what they do brings a tear to my eye. So guys, I'm gonna go have a look and see what the guys are doing. Soon we're gonna grab some dinner and I'm gonna crash because it has been a long day. Woo. To be on a horse, my inner thighs. Let's go have a look and see what's going on. So we've been invited for dinner now, so let's go inside and see what they made for us. Hungry.
Oh, it's warm. Oh, I didn't realize I was shivering.
Really sharp pain coming and going. Yeah, when I'll eat, it starts pain up here. Kind of like that acid reflux, and then as it works its way down.
So that was dinner, guys. The food here is absolutely fantastic. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go and try to put some extra clothes on so that I can keep warm tonight and get some sleep. It's going to be another long day tomorrow, but it's absolutely magical. Absolutely fantastic to be out here. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. A new day out here on the steppe in Mongolia. First things first, I need to wake up, have a cup of coffee, and then see what the plans are. But stunning morning. See, all the horses are out this morning grazing, so they have to go and round them all up and resaddle them, get them ready for the ride. I wonder if people got any sleep. It was a pretty cold night. It's the price you pay for being out here. Oh. Not really. At least coffee. I got focus on it. So now the mass pack up. The crew are packing up all the tents and get everything back into the truck. And then in a few moments we're going to go and round up all the horses, get them saddled so the riders can get back on. The next part of the journey is going to be quite beautiful. Crazy. We've got to do this every single morning for the next 83 days. Here we have all the riders' saddles that they have marked up, but I can show you something special. This one is, or a few of them are a little bit different. This is a traditional Mongolian saddle called an imel. So it's a little bit different, but very nice. The horse is stealing their food. Oh, and dumped everything. It stole all the food. The cheeky horse came to steal all the food. So anyway, I was saying that this is the traditional Mongolian saddle. All the riders will get to try riding on a saddle like this. They're very beautiful. Very nice saddles.
That's a Mongolian comfort saddle.
Mongolian comfort saddle.
Yes.
So all the horses are waiting for feed and water. He's busy mixing it up. So they're just hanging around and waiting. These are the cheeky horses that stole the food. Putting the bags of feed on their heads so they don't spill it everywhere. Looks funny, but it's a very effective way of doing it. If you think about it, it's actually a pretty clever way to feed the animals. You feed the animals, you know exactly how much they're going to get. But they're a bit wily, they're hungry. This is very nice to see. Because Mongolia's got so much livestock, you'll come across herds. There's herds of sheep and goats that are being herded across to get their food as well. So all the riders are pretty much on the horse, ready to set off. I will not be riding today, as I will be heading back home later on this afternoon. I'll be jumping in one of the support vehicles and following them and seeing what it's like to be in a support vehicle and get that side of the story. We're going to enjoy the day driving with them and see more of this beautiful country. So I'm in the support vehicle with Tux.
Hi.
He's driving me today. We are following the horses with all the other cars. So just jumping out of the truck every now and again, get some photographs for them. Here are all the extra support horses, because each rider is getting 2 horses for this first part. So he is now trailing them behind. So let's get following them. So we had to stop, there was a bit of a problem. One of the riders has fallen off her horse. So here comes the doctor and the medical crew, first responders. So the doctor's here and the medical crew just to see that she's okay. She's standing up, she looks okay. Okay?
I am okay, thank you.
Do you remember what happened?
We tripped and I went forward, face plant. Yeah, and then the other horses got a little spooked and more people came off. So, yeah.
But we're glad you're okay.
We're glad I am okay.
A little sore.
A little sore. Tomorrow will be worse.
You might even end up with a nice black eye.
Yeah.
You never know.
Never had one, so there you go.
There you
There's
go.
a first for
You never know
everything.
about a black eye.
Yeah, so really interesting. So 3 riders went down, but they're all okay. One is gonna drive in the car for just a little bit so she can recover, but otherwise they're on the go. These things happen, but the Blue Wolf team are very experienced in this, so that's really great. So we're gonna start heading off.
Snack time.
Yeah, it looks like it's just snack time. If any spot, this is a beautiful one. Let's go have a look.
Twix? Oh.
A little Twix break. Well, that's it, guys. Some of the support vehicles, we only plan to be with them until lunch. So they've had their lunch and their snack, and now they're heading off on this epic journey. So that's me done for this beginning part of the Totem Wolf Expedition. I'm going to be heading back with some of the crew back to Ulaanbaatar, back to the homestead, back to my wife and my little boy. And I will be meeting up with them later on in the journey down in the Gobi Desert, where we have some amazing things planned. Spectacular. Okay, let's head back. Finally back home. Really nice to be home. Had such an amazing time. Guys, I'm sure this video is going to be very long. Just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for following us along and supporting our dreams. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the next specials that come out, you'll enjoy that too. It's all about the Veloo Foundation and supporting underprivileged children. And that's why I'm going to leave all the information for this foundation in the description down below. We also have a Patreon channel that most people don't know about. The link to our Patreon channel is in the description. We want to do something really special. So we're going to set up some way for our Patreons to support the Veloo Foundation. I'll come back with some more information exactly how it will work. The money that we raise from our Patreon members, we will donate some of that to the Veloo Foundation. So check out the link below. We will also post some special videos about the Veloo Foundation only for our Patreon members. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you really, really soon. Ciao.